Okay, good morning, distinguished conference chair, committee members, and fellow presenters. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Asti Ayuningsi. I'm from Khairon University in Ternate City, and together with okay. Good morning, distinguished conference chair, committee members, and fellow presenters. My name is Asti Ayuningsi. I'm from Khairon University, and together with my co-author Bonifacia Yuniar Rifani from Universitas 11 Maret, we are honored to present our study entitled Identification of Tourism Components in Kawalo Fort as a Historical Tourism Attraction in Taliabu Island Regency. This paper was conducted as part of our ongoing effort to document and analyze the cultural heritage of Taliabu Island, located in North Maluku province of Indonesia. Taliabu Island is known for its historical and cultural heritage, yet much of its potential remains unexplored. One remarkable site is Kawalo Fort or Benteng Kawalo, located near Likitobi Lake in West Taliabu district. The origin of this fort remains uncertain. Some sources say that the fort it was built by the Dutch. Others others said that it was by the Portuguese, and some even believe that it may even the local constructions. Unfortunately, limited documentation, minimal research, and physical the deterioration have caused this historical landmark to fade from public awareness. Therefore, our research aims to highlight its historical value and tourism potential, ensuring it receives the attraction it deserves. Our study has three primary objectives. First, to identify and describe the current condition of Kawalo Fort and its surrounding area. The second one is to assess the accessibility, amenities, and overall tourism potential. And the third one was to document the site comprehensively to serve as baseline data for future conservation and research or even development initiatives. These objectives aligns with the broader goal of integrating cultural heritage preservation and sustainable tourism development in Taliabu Island. The theoretical foundation of our study is based on Butler Tourism Area Life Cycle in 1980. According to Butler, every tourism destination evolves through several stages, such as exploration, involvement, development, consolidation, stagnation, and so on. Based on our finding, Kawalo Fort is currently in the exploration phase, which is the first phases of this framework. The space is characterized by limited tourist access, minimal facilities, and even emerging local awareness of tourism potential. Understanding this phase helps us identify what kind of intervention is needed, particularly in planning sustainable community-based development. We employed a qualitative descriptive approach to capture both tangible and intangible aspects of the site. Three main methods were used in data collections, such as literature study, which we gather information about for construction in the Moluccas and colonial heritage. And the second one is field observations, which are to document the fort structure, canons, accessibilities, and amenities, government and amenities. And for the third one is the focus group discussion, which involve around 24 participants, including local communities, government representatives, and also tourism actors. This participatory approach ensures that the findings reflect both academic analysis and local perspectives. Historically, the Maluku Island were strategic centers in the global spice trade, attracting European powers such as Portuguese and Dutch in the past. They built numerous forts across the region to control trade and strengthen their defense. The discovery of two European style cannons near Kawalo Lake strongly support the hypothesis that Kawalo Fort may have been built by the Dutch during their colonial expansion. However, due to the absence of written records and further archaeological studies are needed to confirm this hypothesis. Based on our field observation, it revealed that the physical condition of the fort is severely damaged. Only the sketcher stones remain, and the original structures is barely recognizable. The two remaining cannons are made of irons, corroded, and appear to be of different types and calibers, indicating multiple periods of sources. And for the accessibility to this site is a major challenge. The road infrastructure is very poor, and the only access to fort is by private vehicles and rented boats, where are relatively expensive at the moment. For the amenities are really minimal, with only one local homestays available for visitors. This condition highlights the urgent need for both infrastructure development and heritage protections. Despite these challenges, Kawalo Fort possesses great potential for integrated historical, cultural, and even natural tourism. Local legend and folklore surrounding the fort and intangible cultural value could attract visitors who is interested in local myths and storytelling. The scenic of Kawalo Lake, surrounded by tropical forest, offers opportunities for eco and nature-based tourism. Moreover, the community willingness to participate in tourism activities such as hosting homestays or guiding visitors suggests that the community-based tourism could become a sustainable development models for the area. In conclusion, Kawalo Fort holds a significant historical, cultural, and tourism value for Taliabu Island and the wider Maluku and North Maluku region. The site should be widely disclosed and utilized for various interests, including historical and archaeological research, tourism development, and even policy formulation in the fields of cultural preservation and sustainable destination management. To realize its full potential, collaboration among government agencies, academic institution, and local communities is essential. This will ensure that Kawalo Fort is not only preserved as the relic of the past, but also serves as a living source of knowledge, culture, and scientific development for future generations. Ladies and gentlemen, Kawalo Fort is more than just a historical ruin. It's a cultural bridge connecting the past and the future of Taliabu. Through collaborative effort, we can transform this hidden heritage into a sustainable and meaningful tourism destination. Thank you. Thank you so much for your attention. I would be happy to take any questions or feedback. Thank you.